For us, it's just been, it was wild, I mean, just real talk. So there's a lot of people affected by it, some people in this building, and obviously, whether something actually happened to your house or whatnot. I mean, there was just like some uncertainty. So it was pretty wild. We got to Arizona. I think Kyron probably said it best. He said that he just felt free, and I think speaking for us coaches, I felt like we felt kind of the same way. We knew we had our families. We knew we were safe. Obviously, our thoughts and prayers were out in LA in terms of what a lot of people are going through. But hopefully that 3.5-hour window gave some people some relief.
Obviously, a short plane ride, but what was that dynamic like with all the families going to and from Arizona together?
Yeah, it was wild. There was still a lot of game planning that had to be done, as we were going. I mean, it was just flipped upside down quickly. On Monday, we got in here getting ready to prepare, thinking we had an extra day, and then by Tuesday, kind of heard what was going on, and then obviously we know that next 48 hours it was insane. And I'm not just saying this, what this organization did in such a short amount of time. I can't even list the amount of names. It has nothing to do with coaching. It was all the other people that were able to make this as seamless as possible. And then starting obviously with the Cronkies and what they did and how generous they were for the families. I know me personally, my family didn't come with me initially. They met us to Arizona on a different plane, but coming home after that game and having my 9-year-old daughter sleeping on my shoulder, it's a moment I'll probably never forget, because I don't know if I'll ever get that opportunity after a football game to be in that moment. So it was pretty unique, and I know a lot of guys feel the same way.
Going to Philly, looks like cold weather, maybe some snow. How does that impact you guys in terms of game planning and in terms of what maybe you can and might not be able to?
Yeah, well, luckily we've played in some pretty decent weather games over the last month in terms of New York, and pretty cold there. Obviously, it wasn't the snow, and then the Niners game had its sloppiness, obviously, and kind of cold, not too cold, but obviously wet and stuff like that. So it's ball. We're ready to adjust at whatever game it needs to be. So you still got a schematic. The difficulty of the schematics against Vic and what Philly provides, and obviously the weather. But both teams will adjust, and it's going to be a 3.5 window. It's going to be fun. Yeah, he's a good football player. And that's he's done that all year. I mean, he's definitely taken the next step as a player. Really fits in that system and has done a great job. He's one of many very, very talented pieces on that defense. So I know they'll miss him, but they got enough guys to pick up the slack. That's for sure.
You guys had some receivers miss time at the beginning of the season, but Kyron's kind of been a steady force for this team in the last year and this year. What has he meant to your offense?
Yeah, what you just said, just a steady, calm presence. The energy that I've spoken to about him. His play energy is just, as a play caller for Sean and then myself up in the booth and all of his coaches. I mean, we can feel it, let alone the players that are having to go to battle with him every single snap. So it's just, again, there's not a lot of guys made like him right now. In terms of just how much spirit he brings out there, the physicality he plays with for not being the biggest guy, obviously. Love guys like Kyron.
How do you guys get Cooper more involved, or maybe he is involved?
Yeah, I think it's more of an anomaly right now. I mean, honestly, it's there's opportunities where we've tried to get him the ball, and for one thing or another, not getting into too specifics, it just hasn't worked out. And then there's other times where the coverage just hasn't dictated it. So it's he's very much involved with this offense. Even if the stats sheet doesn't show it right now, but at any moment, Cooper's still Cooper, and he's a huge part of what we're trying to get done.
What did you think of Matthew's split with the sack the other night?
Incomplete, smart, veteran play.